Have you ever put together an outfit that you think should look great, only to look in the mirror and be very disappointed? You can't quite put your finger on what's ruining the fit, but you know something's off. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the most common issues that let down any outfit, and these just might be the cause of all your problems. If you like this video at any point, please feel free to drop it a like, and now that's all out the way, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing that could be off with your outfit is your sleeves. I think people are paying more attention to the length of their tops these days, which is great, but they forget about the sleeves, and they're more important than you think. For example, have you ever wondered why two jackets with the same length and the same fit in the body can look so different? Well, it's usually because of the sleeves, but let me show you what I mean. So here we have two lads in their bomber jackets. Both jackets are about the same length and they have a very similar fit in the body, but the main difference is the sleeves. Because the sleeves on the right jacket fit him perfectly, it looks like the crop and the fit of the jacket was intentional. But if we look at the jacket on the left, the sleeves make it look like the jacket is a size or even two sizes too small for him. And just to make things even more clear, I did a really quick shoddy job in Photoshop where I lengthened the sleeves, and you can see how much of a difference that makes. The jacket on the right now looks like it fits him, even though it's the exact same jacket as the one on the left. And have a look at this example with two leather jackets. And by the way, it doesn't matter which style of jacket you prefer, it's all about the fit of the jackets. But anyway, the jacket on the left this time is bigger and longer in the body, but the sleeve length and the shape of the sleeves make it look ill-fitting in my opinion. The jacket on the right is tighter and shorter, so if you just looked at the body, you'd maybe think it was too small for him. But the cropped and fitted style looks intentional here because the sleeves are the correct length for him. And if you did want a jacket in the same kind of style as the one on the left, then have a look at this one. This one fits the model far better. The sleeves are the perfect length and they look proportionate to the rest of the jacket. And let's just do one more, and let's do a more extreme example to show you what I mean. So the denim jacket on the right is far more cropped than the jacket on the left, but because of the sleeves on the left jacket, they make it look like the jacket is way too small for him. So even though the jacket on the right is shorter, the sleeves make the cut look intentional, so it does look like the right size jacket for him. So when you're going for a cropped jacket, don't just take the size smaller, as the jacket is going to be smaller everywhere, including the sleeves. Go for one in your size that's designed to fit crops, and the proportions are far more likely to work for you. There are of course times where shorter sleeves work, like with the Celine and Saint Laurent styles, and with the more fitted rocker styles and biker styles in general. But unless you're going for that look, you might not want shorter sleeves. And as soon as you start paying attention to your sleeves, you'll know what works for you and what doesn't. And it's the same thing with any top really. A lot of the issues that people have when styling their outfits is all to do with the balance and the proportions of their outfit, but we'll get into it more throughout the video. The next really common thing that might be letting down your outfit is the hats you're wearing, if you wear hats of course. But if you are wearing hats and you're not taking your face shape and your skin tone into consideration, then they might just be letting down your outfits. For example, if you usually suit a hairstyle that adds some volume to the top of your head, then a hat with a bit of height to it might be the best option for you. If a shaved head looks awful on you, then a hat that sits close to your head is probably not going to look good, because it will resemble the same look as a shaved head. Or have you got a longer face? If so, then a hat that adds more height to the top of your head may make your face appear even longer, which might not be what you want. And also, hair length and hair color can make a massive difference to the look a hat gives off. Some people like myself look better in a hat when my hair is a little bit longer. And if you have darker colored hair like I do, then a darker colored hat might suit your complexion better, and a light colored hat might look a little bit off. Finding the right hat is like finding the right hairstyle. It takes time, but once you find it, you'll know exactly what works for you. The next thing I want to talk about is buying anything you don't know how to style. I hear people say all the time that they bought something, but they have no idea how to style it. If you have no idea how you're going to be styling something before you buy it, you probably shouldn't be buying it. You should always think of your wardrobe as a whole, so if you're buying new clothing for it, you should know if it's going to work with the rest of your wardrobe or not. If you're not thinking about these things when you're buying your clothing, there's a high risk that the clothing you're buying is not going to work with your wardrobe, and whenever you wear it, it's not going to look right. Of course, you can get lucky and buy something on impulse and it works perfectly with the rest of your wardrobe, but why take the risk? I've wasted so much money doing this in the past, and just put some thought behind your purchases. Next, I want to talk about footwear. Now, shoes are so important to pay attention to because they can change the look of your whole outfit. And if anything feels off about my outfits these days, 9 times out of 10, it's because of the shoes. No matter how good the rest of your outfit is, if you wear the wrong shoes, it can ruin the look. And if you don't know what to do when it comes to footwear, just keep things simple. Simple items are easier to style and they're more versatile. The louder your shoe, the more difficult it's going to be to style, because there's a higher chance that it's going to clash with the rest of your outfit. Also, the louder the shoe, the more it's going to stand out. So if it doesn't work with the rest of your outfit, it's going to be really obvious. In my opinion, you can't go wrong with a pair of black boots, a simple white sneaker, and a clean loafer. They'll have you covered for most occasions, and they're classics. But a good rule of thumb to get you started is match your shoes to the occasion that you're dressing for. For example, a pair of sneakers with a formal outfit might look a bit out of place, so choose some formal shoes instead. And even though it might sound like it, there really are no rules here, but the more confident you get, the more you can start experimenting. But to start with, just keep things simple. Okay, I want to talk about denim on denim next. Now, when done well, denim on denim can look amazing, but it's really easy to get a bad look from. Now, people have got different thoughts on this one, but when it comes to denim on denim, for me, I think it either has to match perfectly or contrast each other enough to work. When you wear 2 denim items that are almost the same color but not quite, it looks like you tried really hard to match them but failed. And it's a bit like wearing a suit. For example, if you're wearing a navy suit, then you want the trousers and the blazer to be the exact same shade of navy, otherwise it doesn't look like a suit. It looks like you lost one part of your suit and then replaced it with the closest thing you could find. On the other hand, if you wear a blazer with a completely different pair of pants that are different enough from the blazer, that can work really well. It doesn't always have to contrast the blazer too much, but as long as you can tell it was intentional, it can look great. And I think the same things apply to denim on denim. Of course, you've always got exceptions, but for the most part. But even when you've nailed the colors, you've also got the fit to think about. Again, it's a bit like a suit. If the 2 main pieces in your outfit aren't working together to create balance in your outfit, it's going to stand out like a sore thumb. The next thing that might be causing you a lot of problems is turtlenecks or rollnecks. Now, I know this is going to cause a massive divide in the comments because a lot of people love these, but I rarely think they look good. I think the main problem I've got with these is they can visually elongate your torso and throw off the proportions of your whole outfit. Personally, I like to follow the rule of thirds a lot of the time when I get dressed, and wearing a turtleneck can make following the rule of thirds a lot more difficult. And if you don't know what the rule of thirds is, I'm going to explain it really quickly because I don't want to bore those of you who've heard it 100 times. But it's basically where you break up your outfit into thirds, believe it or not. The top part of your outfit should make up 1/3 of your overall fit, and the bottom then makes up the other 2/3. These proportions are visually appealing and create balance in an outfit. So if you're wearing a turtleneck or a roll neck, whatever you want to call them, then they visually elongate your torso, making it harder to follow the rule of thirds. You could of course tuck in your turtleneck to shorten the length and give your outfit some better proportions, but if it's a chunky roll neck, then you might not want to do this because it might create a load of lumps and bumps in your crotch area, and that's not a great look. And then you might have a problem with the actual roll neck itself. It can sometimes frame your face in an unflattering way, and it can sometimes visually shorten your neck. So there's a lot that can go wrong with these. So after all this, are turtlenecks worth the faff? Well, I don't like them enough to bother, but I'll leave that decision to you. And we can't do this video without talking about wide fits. They're really popular at the moment, and there's a lot that can go wrong with them. Have a look at these pictures and I'll show you what I mean. So here we've got 2 oversized fits that are using the same style pieces, but one of them looks like he's sized up to a larger size in everything, and the other looks like the pieces are in his size but designed to fit oversized. So can you tell which one is which? I think we probably all guessed it, but the pieces in the outfit on the right looks like they're in Jacob's size, but they're designed to fit oversized. Whereas the outfit on the left looks like he's sized up once, maybe even twice, maybe even 3 times. And I think the cardigan on the left looks at least 2 sizes too big for him, and it makes his torso look a lot longer than it is. His cardigan is also covering a lot of the top part of his legs, which makes his legs look shorter than they actually are. I also think the crotch on his trousers is too low down, which visually shortens his legs even further, and the stack on his shoes is too much in my opinion. I just don't think there's any shape to this outfit, and it looks like he's wearing his dad's clothing. With the pieces on the right, however, I think they fit him perfectly. His outfit follows the rule of thirds, and although it's not the only way to do things, it looks great when it's done well. But his cardigan hits him at the waist and it's not covering the top of his legs, which visually elongates them. And by having the cardigan done up but leaving the bottom buttons open, it just helps to create that visual break in the outfit a little bit higher up to help him achieve the rule of thirds. His t-shirt underneath is tucked into the pants to avoid being distracting, and it helps with the proportions of the outfit further. And the high waist and the pleats of the trousers give the trousers a really nice shape. This outfit really complements Jacob's tall frame, and the pieces follow the proportions of his body really well. So when wearing an oversized fit, you want to create balance in your outfit. If everything is oversized, it can look sloppy, like with the outfit on the left. With Jacob's outfit, the cardigan is more fitted and more cropped in length, which adds balance to the oversized fit of the trousers. Achieving the oversized look isn't about sizing up to a bigger size. If you do, the proportions of whatever piece you're wearing is likely to be too big for you everywhere, and it's going to look sloppy. Buy clothing that's in your size that's designed to fit oversized, and you're far more likely to get something that looks good on you. But I hope this video helped. If it did, please do leave it a like. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. And turtleneck lovers, please don't come for me in the comments. Actually, you can if you want. Come for me in the comments. I'm ready for you. Oh, and see you later.